Welcome to Dread Vale, where chilling stories and dark legends come to life. Subscribe, follow, and share if you're ready to cross the veil.
The Hollow House. Mira hated coming back to Hollow Ridge. After 10 years, she thought the nightmares would stop. But the moment she crossed the rickety, iron, "Welcome to Hollow Ridge" sign, everything came flooding back: the blood, the screams, the silence. She was only 16 when her parents vanished without a trace in their family home, an old Victorian estate known in town as the Hollow House. One night, they simply disappeared. No signs of struggle, just 2 wine glasses left half full, candles burned down to wax puddles, and the smell of roses, her mother's favorite. Now, at 26, Mira had returned, not by choice, but by inheritance. Her aunt had passed suddenly, and she'd left Mira everything, including the Hollow House. And so she stood before it again, suitcase in hand, under a sky heavy with thunder. The inside looked untouched. Dust gathered like soft snow on every surface. Her childhood drawings were still pinned to the fridge, the clock still stuck at 11:17, exactly when her parents had disappeared. That night, Mira heard footsteps above her bed. She didn't remember falling asleep, but the sound woke her like a gunshot. She grabbed her phone, flashlight on, and crept upstairs. Nothing. No footprints, no creaking, no drafts. But when she turned to go back down, the family photo that once hung at the stair landing had changed. Her father's face was missing. On the third night, Mira found a locked door at the end of the hallway. She didn't remember it being there before. The key was inside an old dollhouse in the attic, a replica of the Hollow House itself. Inside the dollhouse's mirror room was a tiny key. The real mirror room had once belonged to her mother, a place filled with antique glass and strange symbols drawn in charcoal. Her mother had been eccentric, interested in the occult, a believer in spirits. The key fit. Inside, every mirror was covered with white cloth. And in the center of the room, a mirror without a cloth. Mira stepped closer. Her reflection smiled at her. She did not. Over the next few days, Mira started hearing voices, soft whispers through the walls, like lullabies turned sour. The clocks in the house began ticking again, all synchronized to 11:17. The wine glasses refilled themselves at night, and the house always smelled of roses. But it wasn't just the house. It was her. She saw her reflection walking without her, heard her name whispered in places she hadn't entered. She tried to leave, packed her bags, but the road out of Hollow Ridge twisted back on itself like a Mobius strip. She was trapped. In a diary she found under a floorboard, her mother had written, "The Hollow House is not haunted. It is alive, and it is hungry." Mira finally understood. The house didn't take her parents. They became the house. Late one night, she stood in the mirror room again, all mirrors uncovered. Each one showed a different version of her life. One where she had died, one where her mother had killed her father, one where she was the one who vanished. One mirror showed her as a child, watching herself scream as her parents were pulled into the floor by black vines. Another showed her parents, standing in the room with her, alive. They reached toward her, smiling. "Mira," her mother whispered, "you can stay. You never have to be alone again." For a moment, she wanted to believe. But something behind their smiles was wrong. Too wide, too empty. Mira smashed the mirror. The world rippled. She woke up in her childhood bed. Morning sun poured in. Her parents were downstairs, laughing. Breakfast was cooking. She was 16 again. Had it all been a dream? She ran down the stairs, heart racing, tears already falling. Her mother hugged her. Her father ruffled her hair. Real. They were real. That night, she went to bed smiling. And woke up the next day. And the next. And the next. Until she realized something terrifying. The calendar never moved. The eggs always sizzled the same way. Her father always told the same joke at the same time. She never aged. She wasn't in a memory. She was a prisoner in the house's perfect illusion. And the house whispered, "You stayed, Mira. You never have to be alone again."